the fans love to read about you, Hubert, and it is an honor to connect with you. Thank you so much for doing this. We really appreciate this.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me here with you.
So how are you doing?
Being quite good. I'm able to practice, stay in shape, so I'm pretty good.
So it must been have a tough period. It would have been a difficult period to train and keep yourself in shape. So how have you been coping up with this situation? How have you been managing your schedule? How's your day looking like?
So I was fortunate to stay in Saddlebrook Resorts when we were able to use the gym and the practice courts. So I was very fortunate to have my coach by my side, and obviously we were trying to work on some things, so we had plenty of time to do it. And we're trying to use this time to get better.
So how come you're there in Florida? Like, have you been stuck there, or you couldn't return to Europe?
So after Indian Wells, we thought that we're gonna come here and prepare for Miami Open, but as it got cancelled, we only had like 24 hours to decide if I'm going back to Europe or am I going to stay here. So we figured out that this might be a good option to stay here for a while and be able to practice.
Yeah, it must have been a good option. You were also able to play in a tournament, the UTR Pro Match Series. So recently you played an exhibition match. So how was your experience playing your first competitive match after nearly 2 months?
Yeah, so that was great. Obviously, when you practice a lot, you kind of want to do something different, and being able to compete with really good guys, great players. That was a lot of fun, and I enjoyed it a lot.
So how was it like to play without any audience, without no ball kids, no line judges? Do you think this would be a future prospect for tennis?
Well, I hope not. I mean, it was fun to compete against other players. We knew it was on the live stream. So, but I mean, when the spectators are here, the crowds are watching the matches, are enjoying them. They give an extra boost of energy, and it's definitely more fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Talking about the fans, a lot of Polish fans turned up at the ATP Cup event this year in January, and you had a blast in that event. You were unbeatable. You also defeated Dominic Thiem. So how was it like to play for your country? Does playing for your team lifts your game?
Yeah, I mean that was really great experience for me playing for my country with all the guys there from Poland, and obviously with the support. We had really great support. I mean, we enjoyed the event. I think that was something. The special event was taken for the first time there, and I mean we really loved the way it worked out at the end. I mean, obviously I'm happy that we didn't go through the group stage, but it was definitely fun experience.
You also played doubles with your Polish partners. So have you decided upon any doubles partner for the Olympics?
Yeah, so that was the plan to practice some doubles with Lucas. Obviously, he needs to teach me a little bit more because I'm still not really good at that. But I mean, that was really good experience. I mean, Lucas, unbelievable person and a player. I mean, he won 2 Grand Slam titles. He was #1 for a long period of time. So playing doubles together with him is special.
So talking about the Olympics, you were looking in a good form this year. You had a good chance to compete at the Olympics. There could have been a chance for you to win a medals at the doubles event also. So do you think this has affected?
No, I mean it's only gives us more time to prepare for the Olympics. I think next year I'll be a better player than I am this year. So that's what we are trying to achieve. My coach like to get better every single year, to improve some things. So I mean, this maybe even giving us more chances then.
Yeah. So do you see yourself playing mixed doubles also at the event?
So I mean, Lucas is supposed to mix doubles there, so he gonna play, and I'll focus on singles and doubles.
Okay. So talking about your last season, you were one of the breakout stars in the 2019. You started outside the top 80 and you finished inside the top 40. So what major changes did you bring into your game? Did the coaching changes help, or any other
Yeah,
major changes?
yeah. Obviously, I started work with Craig in March, and that was I mean really something special. He's an amazing coach. I mean, he has a huge experience being on the tour for so many years, and he's also a super nice guy. So I mean, working with him gives me a lot of like mental confidence, and also like he has a long-term plan we can improve in our game. So it's I mean, it's really a huge benefit to me working with him, and we had like really good start at Indian Wells, and then like mentally I started to believe more in myself that I can win those bigger matches, and I mean, and slowly I think I'm improving.
Yeah. So how is your dynamic with Vinton? So how did you build up a relationship with him? It might be difficult, like bringing in a new coach in between the season.
Yeah, I mean, started out, I mean, quite amazing because I made my best result at Indian Wells, and we immediately clicked together. So we didn't have any troubles with the communication from the beginning. It just like clicked really well, and since then it's really good.
So at Winston-Salem, you became the first Polish player to win a title after 37 years. And a lot of Polish players and kids you have been an inspiration for them. Also, Anjiska Radwanska said in an interview that she hopes to see you in a slam final. So what does this mean to you? How does she influence you?
Yeah, I mean, that's really something nice. I mean, obviously winning the first title only like motivates me like to win bigger ones, and gives me confidence that I already won it. So if I improve some things, I can do even better, and also I mean, it's nice to like inspire other people, especially from my country, to play tennis, because it's a really great game, and yeah, and hopefully like have a better success than I do.
You also had a decent run at the Wimbledon. We all know it is your favorite slam. You also managed to took a set away from Novak Djokovic. So how was it like to play on the center court? Do you think you can cope up with the pressure of playing against the big names on the bigger stages?
Yeah, I mean, I love playing on the bigger as like on the bigger courts. So I mean, so like I enjoy it even more when I have like to play against the top seed. I mean, hopefully in the future it's gonna happen later in the draw, not necessarily third round, but I mean, like that's what I was dreaming about, being a young kid playing tennis, to play on the biggest stages with the biggest crowds.
Do you remember your dive against Novak Djokovic?
Yeah, I do. That was a nice rally.
You also made a similar dive against Taylor Fritz. So
Hmm.
how have you built this game at the volley? And this dive shot, can we call it a Hubert shot?
No, I mean, I was like always like enjoying grass courts. When you play on a hard court on clay, it's probably better not to dive because it's really not nice when you are falling down from the from the dive. You can scratch yourself, and on the grass it's pretty comfortable, very soft. So yeah, I mean, sometimes trying to get to the ball, which is like far away from you, you just have to do it.
Yeah. So you come from a family of athletes. Your mother introduced to the game at the age of 5. You also love to play basketball. So when did you decided that you have to make a career in tennis?
Well, so I was like around 12, 13 years old when I decided to play tennis, and yeah, I mean, since then I was trying to do a lot of things to improve my game. Obviously, at that age, I was having a lot of fun, and I mean, I was always like competitive person, so I loved competing.
So how difficult it was playing tennis, managing the school?
Well, I had like an individual learning, so I didn't have to go to school every day. I was just basically needed to pass the exams from each subject, so it was a little bit different. I wasn't spending that much time at school, but it was probably, I mean, for me it was easier just to like focus on the subject than learn everything and then go for an exam. So that's how I managed the school, and yeah, and I was spending a lot of time on the practice courts.
Great, great. So your mother said in one of her interviews that you grew up watching Roger Federer on the TV. He has been one of your idols. So how has he inspired you? Have you implemented any traits in your game?
Yeah, I mean, it's Roger's an amazing person. The way he plays, it's pretty unbelievable. So the way he hits the ball and the shots he selects, I mean, it's tough to implement the things that he does on the on the court, but obviously it's you can learn from him a lot.
So what about the tweener? We have seen a perfect tweener against Eli Opelka at the UTR Pro Match Series. So have you been practicing that shot?
Yeah, actually, I was with my coach Craig. Didn't want me to hit this shot, so like he was like doing a drill, so I will practice this shot, and he would like tell me like, you see, like you're missing almost all of them. So that was actually the best one I made like for the 2 months.
Oh. So Federer also floated an idea of merging the ATP and WTA tours recently. So what is your take on that initiative? Do you think this will help tennis grow as a sport?
Yeah, I think so. It could grow the tennis as a sport. I mean, like I don't know like all the details behind it, but I think it's a great idea, and it can work really well.
Also, a lot of stories are coming up that the lower ranked players are struggling to make ends meet during the crisis. Have you heard any from any other players how they have been managing during this time?
Yeah, obviously it's tough, especially for the lower ranked player when they play some tennis leagues to get money to be able to travel and play. So I mean, it's really good that the ATP and WTA are trying to create a fund to help them, because it's they're loving tennis and they try to get as good as they can, but now like they're at a certain stage of their career that they need, I mean, obviously to play some tournaments to improve their rankings.
So when do you think the tour can resume in a realistic manner?
Well, hopefully, I mean, I'm positive about it, and hopefully we'll be able to play maybe few tournaments before the US Open and then the US Open. So I mean, soon we'll know more about it. But yeah, I would love to to play some tournaments again.
So, is any tournament on your schedule right now?
Well, I mean, for now, not really, but yeah, maybe in the near future I'll play some exhibition matches, but we'll see.
Okay. So, Hubert, we have some questions from the fans we'd like you to answer.
Perfect.
Yeah. So, the big three, Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic, have been dominating the Grand Slam since a long time. So, what do you think when do you think there will be a transition for the next gens at the majors?
I think I hope might be coming soon. I mean, obviously, Rafa, Novak, and Roger are like they made like unbelievable achievements, winning all those Grand Slams in the last years. So, but I mean, the young players are not as experienced as they are, but they're trying to improve their games to finally, yeah, maybe start stealing the titles from them.
So, who do you think? Who do you think will start this?
Well, I don't know. I mean, hopefully I'll improve some aspects and I'll be able to have a deeper runs in the slams. So, and obviously there are, I mean, already Dominic was a couple of times in the finals. Daniel Medvedev, I mean, Tsitsipas, Zverev. Those are the guys who made the best results so far.
Well, we also hope that you can make it till there. So, continuing with the big three, if you were to pick one, what would you prefer? Beating Federer on the grass, Djokovic on the hard, or Nadal on clay?
Well, I mean, it's probably the toughest to beat Rafa on clay court, as especially at the French Open. As I mean, he basically didn't lose a match there, playing so many times. So that would be something special, especially with my game that's not really that suited for clay court. Obviously, I grew up playing on clay courts, but my game, I think, prefers like faster surface.
Yeah, as you said that really few players have beaten Rafa on clay. It would be an interesting match if you could beat him.
Yeah.
So you also came to India last year in Pune. So how was your experience like coming here for the first time? How did you like the food here? How was the atmosphere here?
It was nice. I mean, I really enjoyed there was like really great restaurants at the hotel, so I really enjoyed the food in it. And I mean, the event was it was really nice. I mean, I didn't play my best, so so that's a bit unfortunate. But I mean, I enjoyed being there and playing the tournament.
So are you planning to come here next year? Next year?
Well, I mean, we'll see about the schedule. So, yeah, maybe.
You also seem to play a lot of doubles too. So if you were to pick a dream partner, who would be?
Well, probably Roger.
That would be an interesting.
Yeah.
So what are your long-term goals on the tour now?
Well, I mean, the long-term goals are basically to improve my game, to start to play maybe a bit more aggressive, come to the net maybe more often, and and improve my game, and then we'll see what results will come with it.
As you said that you there is a room for improvement. So in what part of your game you think that you need to improve the most?
Well, everything. I mean, basically, I can improve every aspect of my game. I mean, my serve can get way better than it is now. baseline game volleys. So I mean, kind of everything is needs improvement.
That's very sporty. Last question, Hubert. What would your perfect player look like? Whose serve would you prefer? Whose backhand would you prefer? Whose volley? Whose forehand?
Yeah, I'll go with John's serve, Novak's return. I mean, probably Roger's forehand. I mean, backhand. I mean, backhand could be Novak as well, and I mean, footwork like the Gael Monfils, he's unbelievable there, and like volley Roger as well.
What about the mentality part?
Mentality part. I think I might go with Roger Rafa.
We thought you would pick yourself on the serve and volley.
Nah.
So you have also interacted with a lot of fans on Twitter. You have been doing question and answers. You have been doing some challenges. You have been posting videos. So what message would you like to give your fans in this tough situation?
Yeah, I mean, like to always stay positive. Try to also like stay fit, exercise a little. That gives a boost of really good energy and improves health of the body. So I mean, just stay positive and then try to enjoy the things that you can.
All right, Hubert. It was nice talking to you. Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.